starting from now on, we are going to try to make as many online videos as we can. Sometimes they will be pre-recorded when I want to back up whatever I have taught the previous lesson. So I want to tell you some things how we are going to work from now on, okay? So these Zoom classes are going to be used for the first explanation of something. So you can be interactive with me, ask whatever you don't understand, and I can explain to all of you. Afterwards, we will have pre-recorded videos like to support what already was said in class, and that will be supported by a PowerPoint explanation. We are going to have each week one graded activity, okay? Sometimes it would be like homework, so I will give it the day before and you will have to present it the next day. Or sometimes it's going to be like a class activity that is graded and it's going to be given the same day. For that, in your case, 10th B, your homeworks are going to be on Friday, okay? I will not be sending any homework for Monday to any of the grades. So for you, Fridays are either your homework day or your activity day. Okay? Understood, everybody? Can you raise your hands or say something, please? Wait, I have some more participants that want to come in. Let me get them in here. Okay, welcome guys, the ones that just came in, welcome. Glad to have you in my class. Okay, very good. So now we are going to work our graded activity will mainly be sent by Google Form. By now, you already know how to work on Google, right? With Google Form. Sometimes, as I move on, you will have writing exercises in Google Form as well, okay? So please, what I ask you when you do Google Forms is don't forget to place your names, one thing. Second thing, put your names completely, okay? That's name and last name. You are going to have a short writing exercise this parcial and also a group work, okay? Just like you did on the previous one. And on Fridays, I'm gonna try to have this occupational, okay, trabajos lúdicos, so that we do something else that is not just class. Have you heard all these instructions, guys? Have you heard them? Yes? Can I listen to you, please? Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Francisco. Put your thumbs up if you listened. Put your thumbs up if you listened. Very good, Naomi, Sebastian, Milenka, Damiano. What about you, Kevin? Oh, very good. Okay, we are 10 here. If someone can write to Nuri, because I did admit her, but it seems she's having trouble to join in. Okay, very good. Thank you. So is it understood? So we are going to have one online, not one, probably 2 or 3 online classes a week. We are going to have pre-recorded videos to support the class we have seen. And the third thing we are going to have is the graded exercise, which could be either an activity the same day, or it could be also a homework. Very good. We are going to have on Friday something else to do, in which we will be practicing listening and learning new words. Fabricio, welcome. Do you hear me? Put your thumbs up if you're listening to me, Fabricio. Put your thumbs up. Very good. Welcome. Okay, this video is going to be uploaded later on for you to revise, for the ones that came in late or the ones that are not able to get in class, okay? So right now, I want to review with you the first chapter. We are going to go into the reading. On this parcial, we're going to read chapter 2, 3, and 4, okay? 2, 3, and 4. And we are going to move on. We are going to revise vocabulary. We are going to revise the traits of the characters. We are going to learn some expressions. We will come to some cultural information also, just like we did with the English Gardens, or just like we did with India and England, and we will revise them. We will also see what is a literary figure that's called inference, okay? So we are going to learn what is an inference, and we will have exercises on that, on the vocabulary. We will be adding more words to the words you already have, okay? And we will have a vocabulary exercise also. So, very good. Now, I think you had a little trouble with your test on India and England, or on the questionnaire. I think you have some mix up there that has to do with Dickon and Colin. Some of you got mixed up on the relation that they have with Mary. Colin is Mary's cousin. Another thing that I saw that you had a little trouble is with Basil. Remember Basil? Do you remember Basil? Put your thumbs up if you remember him. It's okay if you don't put them up. Do you remember Basil? One of the questions was, where was Basil in chapter 1? Do you remember? No? Well, the thing is that this guy was the son of the clergyman, okay? The son of the clergyman, and he was in India. I think you got confused with Dickon, who was in Yorkshire, okay? Now, hello, Paula. How nice to see you. But somebody called Sebastián Racines is not my student, so maybe I'm going to put him out. Okay. I'm gonna remove Sebastián Racines because or who is he? Paula, I see you there. Could you put your name there, please? Paula, do you listen to me? Paula Lopez, are you there? Okay, Julian is also joining in. Okay, welcome the ones that are here now and just joining the meeting. Welcome, nice to have you with us. Hello, hello, Julian, how are you? Okay, very good. So I was saying you had a mix with Basil. Basil was the clergyman's son, and he lived in India. And he was the one that told Mary that she was going to be sent to England to Mr. Craven's house. Now, another thing, Yorkshire. Where's Yorkshire in England? It's in the north of England. We watched a video on the moors of Yorkshire. In this first chapter, we know that this is a small summary just to get you into it again. So in this chapter, Mary lives in India with her parents who don't take much care of her. She's in charge of Kamala, who happens to be the Ayah, remember? So there's a cholera outbreak, just like now we have a coronavirus outbreak, where there it was a cholera outbreak and many, many people died, including everybody in the house where she lived. Household, parents, everybody. So she is taken first to a clergyman's house where the 6 children he has are not very nice with Mary. Mary, we know now, is not a very nice girl either. She's kind of sick all the time, and it's always related with India being sick. So she is sent to live with her uncle, okay, in Yorkshire in England. So in this first chapter, she travels from India to England. Probably she went by boat, the first part, and the second part she goes by train. And when she arrives, she's met by Mrs. Medlock, who is the headmistress of the house, which is called Misselthwaite Manor, remember? So that is as far as we got there. She arrives to the house and she's sent to a room. Mrs. Medlock is not very nice. She's kind of bossy and not very caring for her. and she tells her to be in her room. She asks what was the noise outside, and she tells her that the wind of the Yorkshire moor. So that's as far as we got on chapter 1. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to start reading. I'm going to have a weekly schedule of what we're going to do every day. Very good. And then I have to put all this information up as an evidence for your work and mine, as I said before. So up to here, everything understood? Put your thumbs up if everything is understood, or make a question. You can write on the chat if you have any question, or unmute yourselves and let me listen to you. Everything clear? Kevin, everything clear? Yes? Julian? Damiano, clear? Is everything clear, guys? Yes? Very good. Welcome to the ones that are coming in. Emilia. Emilia.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, dear. How are you today?
Hi.
Okay.
Good, teacher, and you?
Fine, fine. Thank you. Welcome to my home, everybody. Okay. So you can check the video afterwards, Emilia, so that you can listen to it from the beginning.
Okay.
Right now, I cannot have classes as long as the one in school. Remember, it would be kind of tiring for you to keep up with it. But since you can revise the video once and again, and as many times as you need, it will be easier for you. Okay, very good. Let me see. Still, Nuri, I did admit her, but I don't know why she can't join. Okay, very good. So let's see. The second part today is I want to see how you are coping. How are you doing with this quarantine? Okay, with this lockdown. That's the word in English. Quarantine, lockdown, and outbreak is this epidemic. Okay, so I want to share with you this the following PowerPoint. Okay, now I know I'm not sharing it with you right now, so I'm going to share the screen with you, okay? Very good. I'm going to share this with you. Let's open up. Very good. So here, I'm going to put you a little smaller here, okay? So guys, this is what I want to revise with you. So how are you coping now with this quarantine? And let's see, attitude. Do you know what attitude is? Do you know what attitude is? So let's see. I'm going to give you the definition that you can find here or in any dictionary, okay? So generally, attitude is a behavior a person adopts towards other people, things, incidents, or happenings. Let me get these people in, please, just a little while. Juliana, welcome. Welcome, Juliana. Who else is, Nuri's having trouble with getting in. Okay, very good. So, the behavior, comportamiento, okay, comportamiento. People are still coming in. Valentina. Okay, Valentina, welcome. How are you? So, how do we react when with people, things, and incidents or other things that are happening? But I found one description that I liked very much, which is, but you could simply say it is mental energy. Now, in physics, you have learned two things that, or one thing rather, that energy is not created or it's not destroyed, right? It's not created or destroyed. Energy, what happens with energy, guys? What happens with energy? Energy transforms, okay? So if mental energy is attitude, can you see it? No, just like that, no. You can see it when internal feelings, what you have inside of you, become the external behavior, how you act. And how do you see how you act? You see what you act through many feelings, okay? Feelings. Do you remember this movie? How is Inside Out? So here we have these characters, and they have one trait that is characteristic. So we have happy, we have, what else? Sad, we have angry, okay? We have disgust, and we have fear. And each of one here has a color, remember? And happy, who seems to be the biggest feeling, has a glow, and she's the one that wants to command. Now, can you always be happy or sad or angry, disgust or fear? No. We are a mix of all these things, right? So here, let me get these people in, whoever is coming in. Martina, welcome. How are you? So here I've placed here the link to this short part of the movie, Guessing the Feelings. It takes too much time to watch it here, but you can revise it at home. Okay, very good. So let's go to our next one. So there are many theories that psychologists have, right? And I found this one that is called the Big Five Personality Traits. You already know what traits are, okay? Perfiles, características. So here we have them. Open, the one who is very open to whatever comes and just goes with the flow. Conscientious, the one that takes everything on account, okay? We are going to go on a trip, so we are going to check that we have the first aid kit, that we have gas in our cars, that the tires are okay, that everybody's ready, right? The extrovert, the one that can expresses everything he feels. He seems to be glad all the time. The agreeable, okay, who wants to make people happy. They go and do what they think people might think, what he thinks makes people happy. And the neurotic, the one that's always worrying about everything. Everything puts her nerves all like this. So these are like the 5 personality traits. Which one are you? Which one are you? Okay, think a little bit about it. But the thing is that we are not only one, we are a mix of all of these. So let me go to the next one. And it's like a recipe, a mix of our traits. The nice thing is that this makes us unique. We are only one. We are only one. A brief definition is that personality, here we are talking about personality. We've spoken about attitude and not personality, is made up of the characteristic patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behavior, and that make a person unique. Our personality is not only one trait, it depends on how much of each one of these 5 makes us what we are. And that's the important thing, being unique. Very good. So here, let's go to the next one. And have you heard this saying? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Cuando la vida te da limones, haz limonada. Have you heard it? I guess many of you have. So sometimes, guys, sometimes we can't do but accept that we can't change things. We have to accept and deal with them the best way we can. And right now we are going through a crisis that doesn't depend on us in any way. Not how it started, not how it's going to be, but we have to deal what we have, and we have to manage it the very best way we can. So here is when I want you to remember attitude, the mental energy I spoke about before. Here is when positive attitude is important, really important. Now, good, positive attitude equals success and the desirable outcome, that everything will be fine? No, sadly, no. But bad and negative attitude assures no success at all. When you have a bad attitude towards something, I am sure that the outcome, the result of the things you want to do is not the same. So even though We can't keep the positive attitude all the time. Let's try to make it the most we can. Here I have this very nice video right now. Let's see if we still have time within the 40 minutes I have for the meeting. And let's see if I can watch it with you. Otherwise, you can get the link and do it on your own. Okay, I want to share with you this. Einstein, remember Einstein? Second World War, the bomb, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, it has to do with his inventions. Well, he wrote a letter. He wrote a letter. Let me see if I have somebody trying to come in. No, very good. So here, I'm going to see this. Let's not pretend that things will change if we keep doing the same things. A crisis can be a real blessing to any person, to any nation. For all crisis brings progress. Creativity is born from all anguish, just like the day is born from the dark night. It's in crisis that inventive is born, as well as discoveries and big strategies. Who overcomes crisis overcomes himself without getting overcome. Se supera a sí mismo sin ser superado por la crisis. Who blames, sorry, here, let me get in here. I changed my slide, sorry. Who blames his failure to a crisis neglects his own talent and is more respectful to problems than to solutions. Incompetence is the true crisis. The greatest inconvenience of people and nations is the laziness, la vagancia, with which they attempt to find solutions to their problems. There's no challenge without a crisis. Without challenges, life becomes a routine, a slow agony. There's no merit without crisis. It's in crisis where we can show the very best in us. And not to speak about, it's to exalt conformism. To speak about a crisis is to promote it. Let us work hard instead. Let us stop once and for all the menacing crisis that represents the tragedy of not being willing to overcome it. So what the crisis is here. What are we going to do about it? So even though we are going through this crisis, we have some positive things out in this breakup. Let's see some. Environmental. You've seen pictures of how air is clear and cleaner, how Venice's canals are completely clean. You have seen unbelievable acts of kindness, people helping each other. You have seen this. We are giving in order to have these food kits for the people that don't have, that are in the worst conditions right now. These people are working for us so that we can have food. And it has united communities. We know who our neighbor is now because we help each other. There is creativity going on. Look, we have sharing, artists, singers, national, international, are giving concerts, are giving, okay, they're giving me more time. Okay, very good. We have true heroes. We have the doctors. We have all these people, the garbage people who are taking care of us so that we can be at home. So challenging, difficult times now and ahead, no doubt. We are in a crisis. But from wherever we stand, let's follow these outer responsibility laws. Look here, I have them. They are in Spanish. Lo que en vez de criticar a otros, guarde silencio. En vez de reclamar, dé una sugerencia. O si reclama, que venga con la sugerencia. En vez de buscar culpables, busque soluciones. En vez de hacerse la víctima, hágase el ganador. En vez de justificar sus errores, aprenda de ellos. Aprenda a aceptar y aprender de eso y no hacerlos la próxima vez. En vez de juzgar a las personas, juzgue sus propias actitudes, al menos antes de hacerlo a otras personas. Okay? So if we all apply these laws, we will be able to get out of this crisis. So whenever you can, I would like you to watch Inside Out. I'm going to add in the PowerPoint that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to place the also another link to the personality bridges of Riley, which are very nice. And if you can, take a look to what teacher's minds look like, okay? So guys, everybody understood? Put your thumbs up if you did. Are you going to put your best attitude in this situation, in this outbreak? Right now, we have to do classes like this. This is what we have to do. We have to put our best attitude and do the best here. Yes? Sorry. Juliana, your thumbs, did you understand? Nuri, you got in late. I know what happened with you, but welcome. You can check the video afterwards, okay? If you want, I'll upload it in YouTube, okay? So this is all for today, guys. Great to have seen you. Great big kiss, and keep working the best you can, okay? Your hands to say bye. Or maybe your
Bye.
bye.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay, I'll send
Bye,
the
teacher.
invitation for tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Closing now. Bye-bye.